we're really having sex with our men because we're afraid that, one, we won't get chosen or picked.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fair Use. And today, we have the battle of the sexes, guys. We have a woman saying that black women need to make men wait to have sex. And then we have another brother who's saying that that shit is a complete turnoff, and that's why he's going overseas. So let's get into the first one.
All I'm gonna say is, opposed to feeling like you need to have sex in order to gain your partner's commitment, or if you feel like you need to have sex for someone to want to be with you, or if you feel like you need to have sex to keep someone, all I'm going to say is you're worrying about the wrong things. What you really need to be doing is making sure you abstain from sex long enough to see if this person is built about the life he's trying to show you. Is the shit that he's showing you right now sustainable? Right? You are assisting him in making better decisions, because the last thing you want is for someone to, be performing so well, and then you give something to him easy, and then, then he starts regressing, because some people, particularly men, they do need to be incentivized. There's nothing incentivizing by making things easy by giving it to them. I understand they'll be begging for it. And I know that they're black women, especially you ladies, because research is showing that we're really having sex with our men, even though we're the least promiscuous. We're really having sex with our men because we're afraid that, one, we won't get chosen or picked. Two, another woman is going to sleep with them. And number three, because it's not that many men. And number four, because we feel as though it's going to give us commitment. And I just want you guys to know that research is showing that all those things is exactly why none of y'all do you understand that that's the reason why commitment is so low in the black community? Because we're doing everything for them to not give us what we want. And I think that black women are so conditioned to operate out of fear, and due to the lack of education around your boundaries. Usually we'll learn about what not to do after we've been violated. And then black men, they have this tendency to really judge a woman. Yes, research is showing that black men actually judge. People be judging. Look, they're a black woman. It is our men that is judging us more than how other men is judging their women when it comes to our sexuality. And you know what? They are also the most promiscuous demographic, black men, okay? So y'all gotta really be safe and practice discernment, because when they're telling us, black men are telling us to pick better, because it's not what you're doing is the problem. It's what you're accepting. And a lot of the BS that you guys are accepting is due to the scarcity of partners. It is black women not used to having much, that when you ask for something, it seems like it's too much. And I'm trying to tell y'all, there's a lot of men in the world. It's the fact that there's actually more boys born than girls. And for some reason, y'all really think it's a scarcity of men. It's only scarcity in the black community. Please go outside your community and fucking look. So you guys...
This is going to be an interesting one. So many things here I believe is wrong. Number one, she's telling women to abstain from sex too fast for some of these guys, which I don't have a problem with, okay? But the reality is that if that's all you really have to offer, because you're not talking about what other things do you need to offer to get a man that is valuable. Number one, what is your socioeconomic class? Number two, where do you hang out at? Number three, what kind of woman are you? Are you a woman built for a relationship? Have you seen it? Okay? Because see, if you are not those other things and all you have to offer is sex, of course you're going to be relegated to that position. And that's the issue. The main issue here is you need to abstain from sex to force this guy to be with you. When outside of sex, maybe even sex not even a problem because it's so easy to get, because you said that black women are the least promiscuous, but the number one single mother-led group in America, I don't know about that. But anyways, what's your permanent interest in making a man even want to commit to you in the first place? It's not even there most of the time, okay? We're just gonna be honest about that. So this whole idea that black women need to stop, having sex with black men just to make them commit, what are they getting? What is it about the ladies you're talking about that's gonna give these guys something? Where's your competitive edge towards these guys, especially the guys who are doing very well? Your sex ain't even gonna matter no way, okay? For a guy who's really doing well, you don't want to do something to get for somebody else. The idea here is it's all men's fault and there's no accountability for women. Women have to offer men something in today's world. It's not like it was in the 60s when my granddaddy was, 40 years old, 30, 50 years, 30 years old. You can be completely single, it doesn't matter. And she's talking about go outside your community.
It's only scarcity in the Black community. Please go outside your community and fucking look.
Well, many people in the Black community that are having problems in the Black community and Black women also have certain issues in other communities. Now, I know what y'all gonna say. Well, Black women have a higher marital rate, but Black women are the least married out of all the ethnic groups when they go out interracially date. You wanna know why? Because the same problems they have with us, they typically have those same problems someplace else because they haven't seen relationships. So they're gonna go over to the white community and all of a sudden start getting married? Oh, hell no! No, they're gonna end up having the same issues. Again, being a good quality mate is first and foremost. Working on that, working on being able to deal with a man, working on being able to have value for yourself and value for that guy too. Which is the problem, because now you're saying, well, don't have sex with the guy, make sure make sure that you're the one, and then you don't have to worry about that. There's people who have sex and they get married within 24 hours, 48 hours. That's happened before. Because the mate was offering him something. Next video.
Let me go ahead and just continue going on about this for the night. So I was just telling my homeboy about the women here that, hey, if you do run into somebody that you do like, they want to play the long game for sex, right? That's cool. But they do a horrible job of making you wait in the United States. Like the game that they run to make you wait for sex in the United States makes you want to quit talking to them. And I know a lot of men can relate to this. Because the chick I'm talking to now for Brazil, I met her in February the first time I went. And she didn't open up until June. That's a long time. Right? That's a long time to just talk. That's 4 months. But the thing is, that's fine. Because she wasn't dangling sex in front of my face.
Bingo. I'm gonna stop this one. See, that is the problem. A lot of ladies, shout out to Alan Roger Curry, you want to position the possibility of sex. It's different if you're telling a guy, listen, I have no intention on sleeping with you or dealing with you. Because if you say that, you know what's gonna happen. Guys are just not gonna talk to you, right? They're gonna be like, okay, I have absolutely no chance. All right, cool, I'm out. But that's not what ladies do. Like in the first video, she wants to hold that possibility that you can get sex if you play these little stupid games. You build a house out of Rice Krispie treats or something like that. You build a VCR out of Snickers, something crazy, something ridiculous that she'll make you do and not make another dude perform when she just walk down the street and meet him and just give him the butt, whatever, you know what I mean? So that's important. If you're not dangling sex in front of me, it's okay to talk and just see what's going on. But see, if you're dangling it, like, oh, you gotta do this and after some amount of time, we can have sex, that's the fundamental problem there. I'm glad he talked about that.
And leak, because the chicks in the United States, what they'll do is two things. They'll either try to make you wait for sex by seeming completely uninterested in you.
Hello!
Which is stupid. Because if somebody's completely uninterested in me and I can tell, I'm going to lose interest and I'm going to disappear. And I've done that. And I had somebody say, oh, what happened? You mean what happened? You didn't seem like you wanted to with me.
Exactly. What happened? Like, how dare you not play this stupid game with me? That's what they do. Oh, you're not going to sit around and let me waste your time? No.
You wanted to with me, so I cut you off. Or they will sexually tease you for that 4 or 5 month period. And then as a man, you'll just ask yourself, like, what the am I doing? Still fooling with her. Or it'll degrade the out of your mind. Because now you're doubting yourself, like, is something wrong with me? Like, what? Am I a simp? Am I a sucker? Like, what?
Yeah.
And they might like you, but they would have played a long game. That's not how you don't play the long game by teasing somebody with sex. Like they'll do sexual actions, but they won't pursue it. We're not gonna do this for 4 months straight. The next time I see you, leave my dick alone. I had to tell somebody that. Leave my dick alone. If you don't want to do nothing, leave it alone. And that's the game you get in the United States if they want to make you wait. So I'm just saying, if you go overseas, you're gonna get if they want to feel you out for a while first, it's gonna be reasonable. It's gonna be realistic. Like you won't mind waiting for the sex, but here, that shit. That's why it's.
Let me kind of talk about that, because that's true. I've been in a situation like that before, where so you'll have a young lady who'll play these little games like, they're interested, but then there's nothing going on. Or you could even have it if you've had sex with a lady and now you're in a sexless relationship, you're trying to get back to that. I've seen something like that happen to me one time. Guys, let me tell you something, right? The lady isn't interested, because if she was, she wouldn't be playing those games. She's probably trying to get your attention or, make you feel some kind of way. But if a woman is playing those kind of games with you, she's not interested. What I have found out that dealing, and I've been to Brazil once, but dealing especially from what I've heard with Latin women, that's something that don't really happen as much. Either they're gonna feel you out and they like you or they don't. I've had the same issues in Africa. It's gonna be, all right, let's get to it or something like that. But typically, women will do that in America. They'll even text message you, seeing what you're doing, playing games. And women play games all over the world. But now, you're not gonna sit here and try to make me wait for 4 to 5 months for something while you're dangling sex. Now, if you're just getting to know me, we're talking, here and there, things like that, that's different. But if you're dangling that possibility of me and you to have sex, shout out to Alan Roger Curry, then that's different. No, I'm not gonna play those games with you. Because with the guy that you really wanna deal with, you don't play those games with him. So go play them with him, right? I'm over here too rich. But guys, what do you guys think about the battle of the sexes here today? It's your boy O'Shea Dick Jackson, back at it again here on Fair Use. We're out, peace.